Hey there friends, it's Vanessa from Vanessa Jordan Photography. Welcome back to my channel where I teach you all the graphic design skills to excel your business. So today we are back with the website challenge. So last time we set up all of Squarespace, Wix, and Showit, the platforms, and dove a little bit, got to add the branding and different things. I went ahead and got a bunch of different pictures that would be great for these websites and for the branding that I'm looking for with making these websites. So we're gonna add some more branding, add some more content, and maybe dive into a blog a little bit and see how well all these platforms work with a blog. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, so first we're gonna start back with our Squarespace site, not just because I love it, but because that's the first one we started with last time. So we're gonna start with again. So we're back on our screen and all of these are still the stock photos that it came with. So we're gonna edit a little bit, maybe take some of these pages off, try to look into this to figure that out. And yeah, we're gonna see how far we get, maybe add a blog and see where we go. So I downloaded a bunch of images, so we are gonna go in and edit this banner. So I'm gonna upload some images. Ooh, already I like that. That's gonna look really stunning. And with all these, I'm gonna try to use the same photos in the same places, so then it makes it really easy to compare. I know with a lot of them, the templates are different and how, like where the name goes and that sort of thing. So that's why some of them, like the text will look a little bit different, but majority of the time, I'm gonna try really hard to use the same pictures in the same place, what would be the same places. So let's see how that looks. Ooh, already like it. So now we have upcoming excursions. So let's look at our pages really fast. What happens when I press experience? Oh, it goes to those. Okay, I'm remembering. So you have experience, spa and wellness, yoga, meditation, wilderness, and cuisine. So we are going to change these. So we're going to name these our different type of excursions. So this one is going to be we're going to go if I can spell excursions correctly. There we go. So you don't have to remember how to spell that. Cool. We are going to change to Beach Adventures. do this as city exploring. So then we'll just have 3 types of excursions. So not a lot to replicate on all of the websites. Perfect. So just delete this. Perfect. And really, I'm just going to work on the main page just to kind of give everything a consistent, even flow. So really, the main page, you all kind of get an idea of how to add different pages, add your own content. I think the real big part is the design and the overall usability of these different websites and builder platforms. So we're gonna finish building the front page and then we'll check back in and then hop on to the next platform. All right, so we are back, just adding the last final touches to the home page, and that's kind of what we're gonna really focus on for this series is the home page, because that's kind of the big part, and to really dive into all the nitty-gritty little pages is gonna be a lot. A lot to watch. So yeah, so I just updated the gallery. So we have some nice gallery images at the bottom, and we're gonna scroll all the way up so then we can experience the entire homepage in all of its glory. So we have our logo up top, and we have our welcome to the wilderness, and we scroll down and we have a couple of upcoming excursions that we've listed. I have a little place where it's talking about being present and how to keep that way. I still kept the kind of description text because we all know how to edit text. Once you can edit the titles, you can kind of figure out how to edit the body copy. And I changed the button to say book now to continuously be like, hi, you should book, you should book. Just another thought as you design. Fun for the family, little icon saying like you can excursion with your family. And then your adventure awaits. And then there should be a little subscriber thing there. It may just be kind of still loading and trying to figure itself out. And then we have some beautiful inspiration pictures at the bottom. Perfect. Perfect. So that's what we're gonna do for now for Squarespace. And so now we're gonna jump over to Wix and take it from there. So we're back to our Wix site, which was the car template. So we're gonna start jumping in and trying to edit things and see if we can get as far as we did for Squarespace. Again, I'm just going to try to edit just mostly the front, the home page, excuse me. And so then we can really get a good idea of how things work and where the pages are and that sort of thing. To dive into more of the pages and the layout and that sort of thing, and getting into adding a blog, that will be next video. So we're here now. I need, oh, okay, change page background. Whereas I'm in and out of Squarespace a lot, so I really know how to do things very quickly for them. Whereas for this, I need to really remember how to do things. Okay, okay. So we're gonna use that same image that we used before, this one. So we can keep everything as consistent as we can. And as it's loading, and we're loading, and we're waiting for things to load. Change background. Ba-bam. Woo! Well, that looks good. And then we have our social media handles, which I wouldn't think they would have. Well, maybe Pinterest. Obviously, wouldn't be connecting those because this is a fake business. Let's change this background. I'm not feeling that. Oh no, that's not what I want. I want an image. Let's use another one that we used. What other one did I use? That would be good. Trying to remember. It's really funny when you like can't remember what you did. Oh, I remember now. I remember things sometimes. I had it. I really did. Oh, because it's right there. I'm brilliant. Okay. And we're loading. And we're loading. And we're loading. And we're loading. Cool. I hope you like my singing. I tried. It's really great. Okay. Cool. So we're definitely gonna change this. And get rid of this vector art because we don't need that. And I kind of just want to have a little bit. And if I look back to see where things are laid out in this one, we have upcoming excursions. Oh, okay, we have our Be Present. So I was correct. So we're gonna edit this. I'm gonna say Be Present. And it's gonna be in bold. Cool. Cool. And then we'll center this guy in there. So yeah, you can see that a lot better. Cool. So we have this. I wonder, you know, let's put this in the center because I think it deserves that for sure. And this image could probably be a little bit smaller. Our logo. And this could probably be a lot bigger, in all honesty. There. Okay. Make it kind of a bold statement because we want it to kind of be a bold statement. And I'm not 100% sure what these boundaries are. I think this is kind of the safe space to stay within, if I'm remembering correctly. Don't quote me on that. You could probably look it up and see like if that is indeed, if this is intentional to be the safe space what every single computer and device will see. Yeah, that's probably about right. Let's see if I can move that. No? I can't shift that? Can I not? Okay, whatever. That's fine. Our work. Okay, that's right. We can say our last excursions. And I can still spell, that's okay. So I'm gonna keep plugging along and adding different things, and then I'll check back in with you when we have the homepage all laid out. All right. so we're back adding the last few touches to the Wix site and making sure everything looks good. Perfect. All right, so now let's look over the front page for the Wix site. So again, I used a lot of the similar imagery from the Squarespace site to try to keep them consistent. So we have our front page and we have our different icons. I believe we can, yes, we can hit preview. Then if we go to excursions, it has that. So it'll list the different excursions. Actually, we'll probably need to change that. Hold on. Kind of forget what I did. So, yeah, so then let's do this. Let's edit. Mountain excursion. Mountain excursion. And I'm just pressing Option. It has very similar capabilities as some of the Adobe platforms, so some of the shortcuts do work, which is really helpful. Adventure. That in line with each other, which is great because they have these guides, which makes it super easy to make everything even. And what was it? Oh, under the stars. Cool. And since this is a little harder to read, I think that look weird to change it to black. No, I don't think that would look too weird. And then I'll just bump the down and still keep it in that space. Cool. So back to preview. So we have this. We have our title page, which is very similar. We scroll down to our excursions, which then, yeah, because it's tough because then when you get to that part, it would be really hard to read if it's white. You know, I'll just put it back as white because I think most people would see it before it hits that mark. Yeah, you'd see it like about here. So, because if you scroll up far enough, yeah. So okay. And then we have memories from our latest excursions, which shows more of the gallery. Not as dynamic, I think, as the gallery for Squarespace, but I think we could change that to make them more their full size. So we'll take a look at that. And then we have the About Us section, which I just left the filler text. And then we have this. Okay, that looks a lot more dynamic than before. And then we have like our contact information, which cool. All right, so let's look at this gallery and see if we can change that to make it seem, okay, here we go. We did like a collage. I don't know if that really does anything for us. No, we don't want to manage media. Let's see. Let's try a different layout. Let's try masonry. Okay. I think I then want to put it more in the space. which means we have to really adapt. We have to pull things a little bit. Yeah, so we'd have to shift this page down a bit. And shift the about down. Which is fine because the about section was a little big to begin with, so that I'm not too concerned about. Actually, this one's actually kind of big, like really big. And the strip can be made bigger. And we'll move the anchor down so it sinks in the right place. And we'll move the about anchor down. Cool, okay, so then that becomes very similar and you can see the full images. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Wix. I got it. All right, now we're heading over to Showit to add some of the same elements. So here we are at Showit, and let me take a drink. All right, so let's see how far we can get from here. Okay. So this is a learning experience for everyone because I'm still not very versed in all of this. So let's see if canvas background, no. Oh, okay, okay. So now we're going to choose an image and we're going to choose, oh, uploads down here. Okay, okay. So then we're going to choose the same image like we have been this whole time. And put that in there. And see if this is starting to change more than from a wedding website. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, that's looking good. So let's make, well, excuse me, we could probably change this to be, yeah, this image. So we can say, like, keep going back and forth, which, to be honest, is a little annoying. It's a little repetitive, and it's just like, why? Oh, because this links to the blog, which we don't have. But let's just do like a welcome. Let's combine a bunch of our different things and see what we can do. So let's like channel the be present area because that's been consistent throughout. So we're going to change some of these images. Gallery images. Cool, 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 cool. Manage images. So we're going to upload some new ones. We're going to go down to this guy because this one's really pretty and has that whole be present thing. And then I'll add a couple of others so then we can have some things to choose from what I remember from. It's funny, you jump from website to website and you can't remember what you did. Is that just me? Okay, it's fine if it's just me. So we're going to drag that over there. We're gonna get rid of these guys. And we're gonna add another one. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. I'm trying to use like the big anchor ones because this site is pretty small and pretty like minimal, which I mean isn't bad, but it's all part of the learning process. Okay, let's see what happens when I hit save. Okay, and then here, why isn't it all just, okay, this one, why does that have like two? Okay, I'm just gonna have it be one and we're gonna see what happens. And then we're gonna manage this image, we're gonna get a new one. Let's do that beach one. That was pretty cool. Get some really dynamic images in here. and see what we can do. And let's try that in there. I don't know why it keeps having like multiple. Oh, do they like rotate through? Yes, I feel like that would be a lot. That'd be a little overwhelming to look at. Maybe that's just me. We're gonna change this. Okay, cool. We're gonna be erasing in white. We're gonna do our be present, which that's been pretty consistent. Okay, okay, that's fine. In your travels, you will find I cannot spell happiness. Okay, so let's put these close to each other. Get the inquire up and see nothing. As you can see, like nothing snapping like the other did, and that kind of aggravates me because then things can be off kilter and you don't even know. Oh, but that's nice that that filtered over there. Cool. All right, so there's that. And then there's the little bit about, so about info here. We're just gonna put that there because we can. And then it'll tag to say read more. Cool. And then we're gonna edit this. We're gonna change that background. Oh, okay, I can change these, so we are going to change those into some other ones. It's a little confusing to find things. I find that the other ones are easier to find. I mean, if you really took the time to figure it out, I would say it probably would be successful for you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I wanted it to be a square. Keep it as a square. I just wanted to get rid of them. Okay. Yeah, I would say like it's easy, but I say I just think that it has a lot of improvement. To be honest, like looking between across all of them as we go through this, it really makes me think that there's a lot to improve for these particular platforms. Not to say that Squarespace is the best thing in the world, and you know how much I love it. I just think as we go through this, I'm finding different little things in each of them that they have their limitations. And I think as we go through this, it really shows, like, are you okay with certain limitations? So would you be okay to spend a lot of time on a show it site, from what it seems like, to figure it out? Whereas a Wix site or a Squarespace site, it's pretty straightforward and visual to be able to see things and figure them out. So it's up to you. And this is why I have this series, is to show you what it's like to have these sites and edit them, and if that's something that you really want to dive into. So as I'm talking, I'm just going to continue to add these photos one by one and wait for them to upload, which I feel is a little repetitive, but that's just me. Not to be negative Nancy, but I'm giving you all my advice and all of my thoughts straightforward, which I would hope is what you want. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. So we're just finishing up on this gallery, and hopefully I can change that background because this is not a wedding. It's not a wedding site. It's for excursions. How do I change? Can I change, like, I guess I can't. That's weird. Size and position. I don't want to do that. Okay. So how do I change? Ah, here we go. Here we go. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, people. We are almost to the finish line. I'm trying to think. Use that one. There was another one I used. So I'll just use one that I know I used for sure. And then we will get to a point where we added all of our content and we are ready to kind of look into the next phase and kind of see where the pages are and how easy it is to kind of rearrange them a little bit. Okay, so then I have to change. Isn't that so repetitive? I have to go back and like change on the mobile too? Like, wouldn't it just change? And why is this one not like that? Oh my goodness. Just my thoughts, just my thoughts. I'm just here with my thoughts. All right, cool. How do I get back? How do I get back? Okay, cool. All right, so let's preview this and see what we have. Let's do desktop because, okay, where's the background? Here we go. Cool. All right, scroll. Welcome. Be present. Stay present in your travels and you will find happiness. Cool. Get the about info would be there, and then here's that one only just faded in. Did you see that, or is it just me? Okay. And then the bottom. All right. So we're at the point where we've added everything. So over the course of this, we can look back and see which ones you all like the best. In next video, I'm gonna dive into adding a blog and seeing how all of these, if it's easier, if I still have to go into this same platform, like this same workspace to add to the blog, or if it's a totally different place. And how easy it will be to change that and edit it and create new posts as time goes forward. Let me know down below which one is your favorite so far, and let me know if there's anything that you would change as we're going through this, because I'm just trying to give you a big, great overview and to really kind of give a good dive into how these different platforms work and how they could be good for you or not good for your business, depending on which website will work best for you. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you head to the link in the description to join the Makers of Designers Club, my incredible education Facebook group. If you haven't joined, you should head to that link to join it now. The group is growing and it's basically an extension of this channel. So after each video goes live, we talk about the video, if any questions that you have. It's a great place that everyone can just share their designs and their problems, and we can give each other great constructive criticism and help each other grow and help these business owners grow into the best ability as they can and become great designers. So I highly encourage you to head on over and join the party with us. You can follow me at Vanessa Jordan Photo on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon for more great graphic design skills that you will learn on this channel. So until next time, bye guys.